Okay, for this lesson I'm going to teach you how to write a friendly letter. A friendly letter is different than a formal letter because a formal letter uses only formal sounding language, but a friendly letter is something that you would write to a close friend or a family member. So to begin with your family letter, first you need is a sheet of paper. If you prefer to use card or stationery, that's fine too, but I'm going to use a sheet of paper. To start off our friendly letter, we need to write a salutation. A salutation is another word for a greeting. So, how should we start our letter? Most letters start with dear and then the person's name. I'm going to start my letter with Dear Jessica, who is my cousin. Dear Jessica. Okay, so we have the first part down. Here's what my letter looks like so far. Dear Jessica. And always put a comma after your salutation. Next, we're going to write the body of the letter. The body of the letter is what you want to say or what information you want to include. With my letter, I'm going to ask her how she is. How are you? Next, I'm going to ask her if she heard back from the college she applied to. Have you heard back from the colleges you applied to? With most letters, you ask both questions and give information. With this one, I'll tell her how my school semester is going so far. School is going well. I am staying busy. You can include any information that you want in your letter. For now, I will stop here. To end your letter, you end with a remark of some sort, like sincerely or friendly, yours, love, anything like that. With mine, I'll put love. So I'll end my letter with love, and then you include your name, Rebecca. This is how my letter looks. You see we have the greeting here at the top. Then we have the body of the letter, asking questions and giving information. And then we have the closing. You can use love or friendly or yours or sincerely or see you soon even. And then your name at the last line. Some people even date their paper or date their letter and put it here so that the person who receives it can remember when the letter was sent. The next step of writing a letter and sending a letter is addressing the envelope. This step can be tricky and some people get confused about it. To start off, you always have to put the stamp on the right corner. The left corner is for putting your address. This is so that the postman knows who is sending the letter. The middle part right here is where you would put the address of the person you're sending it to. I'll do an example for you. First, I put my name and my address. Always include your street number, your house number, street address, city, state, and zip code. And it should be in this order. Name, house number, address, city, state, and zip code. This is what the envelope looks like so far. Next, you put the person's address and name that you're writing to. You include the same information for this part. House number, street address, city, state, and zip code. This is what the envelope looks like. The last step is to put the postage stamp. When putting on the postage stamp, make sure it's in the right-hand corner. Also make sure that the postage stamp is of enough value to send your letter. If you're sending a big package, you may need to use a couple stamps. This is what the envelope looks like. To complete your letter, fold up the letter, place it in the envelope, put it in your mailbox, and make sure to keep the flag up so that the postman knows that there is something in the mailbox that he needs to take and deliver. And that's how you write a letter.